One of the things that comes up every now and then is just what is Epic's business philosophy? And we've really broken that down into 5 areas: communication, education, value, like what value are you getting for your dollar, honesty and integrity, and transparency. So, we've talked in the past about communication and how we interact with customers. Give an example of a typical communication process with a customer.
Well, I think it's maybe even more effective to compare and contrast what you hear from a lot of customers who had poor communication with their builder.
Mhm.
I would say that many customers may only speak to the builder, once a week, maybe even once a month. I think by contrast, we're speaking with the customer daily.
Well, I mean, the first house I built was a tract home, but
Mhm.
I wasn't the builder. And I mean, I think I've met my builder a couple times.
Yeah, and in a custom process, true custom process, if your builder's not ready to have basically constant communication with you, you're going to have challenges because it's a fast-moving process. There's a lot of decisions to be made.
And a lot of these things we've never done before.
Yeah,
I mean,
so, yeah.
every house we build is different.
Yeah, everyone's different, and there's new problems, and then people will bring new things to us that we've never done before. We have to figure out. So there's a lot of creativity, problem-solving skills that are involved, and that involves talking with the customer a lot. I was looking at a recent email string or thread with a customer, and my email program tracks how many emails. I had 465 emails in my history with that customer. I wasn't done. I had almost 1,000 related to the customer, talking to vendors, talking to the customer's wife, what have you. And at the end of the day, I just don't know how many builders communicate that much. And that was just email. I
Right.
mean, we're doing the same thing for text. We're doing the same thing versus phone calls and site plant meetings, meeting with vendors and all the rest of it. I don't know that there's any one method, I guess. The process of communication is just one of finding the path that makes the most sense to the client and trying to just keep that path open and constantly talking to them. And of course, with our software, we do have a conduit whereby decisions in critical path information can be communicated, logged, documented to protect the customer. That if they've told us to do something that basically replaces something else they've told us previously, there's a chronology to that to where now we know this is the latest thing.
Mhm.
And that's how mistakes happen too because of
Well, and
of
changes
that.
will happen, and
Changes
the
will happen.
only way you get through this with changes in the process of your house is with good communication.